You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is not likely to go far in his career, even if he talks about big plans. His actions probably won't match his words. He may avoid tough challenges or extra effort. Don't expect him to take bold steps or fight for promotions. He's more comfortable keeping things easy and steady.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When work problems arise, he won't fall apart, but he won't leap into action either. You'll find him staying calm and polite, even if things are messy, and he doesn't get angry or blame others. He might accept the problem quietly, hoping it passes without making too many waves.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually like him because he's polite and keeps things peaceful. He doesn't argue or pick fights, and most people find him easy to get along with. Some might see him as too quiet or not very driven.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He is likely to be genuinely happy for you if you do well in your career. He doesn't tie his sense of worth to outshining others, and he's not the jealous or competitive type. Instead of feeling insecure, he might quietly encourage you and be pleased with your achievements.
What if you start earning more than him?
No, he is unlikely to resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. He doesn't keep score or see your success as a threat. You may not get grand gestures, but you will have peace. He'd rather see you happy than turn things into a power struggle.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is not known for being especially careful with money, but he's also not reckless. He might be a bit casual about keeping things organized, so sometimes bills or savings can slip his mind. You won't find him worrying too much about every rupee, but it also means he might miss chances to save or invest wisely.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He tends to live a life that matches his real situation and doesn't pretend to be richer than he is. He's not interested in showing off or trying to impress others with expensive things. Instead, he prefers to keep things simple and comfortable without stretching beyond his means.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is gentle and kind in his own way, and he's not tight fisted when it comes to helping others. You'll notice he's courteous and warm hearted, happy to lend a hand or share what he has without making a big show of it. He doesn't fuss over every rupee, nor does he hold back if someone genuinely needs support.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straightforward about money matters. He doesn't play games or try to hide things from you. You won't find him controlling or holding secrets about spending or saving.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is not the type to insist that housework is only your responsibility. He prefers a peaceful and fair home, so he's usually open to sharing chores if you ask. You may need to gently remind him or guide him, as he doesn't always act on his own, but he isn't stubborn or set in old ways.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He is likely to help with chores and diapers if you ask him directly, though he may not notice what needs doing on his own. He isn't one to just stand by and watch while you do all the work, but he does need gentle nudges or reminders rather than taking charge himself. He wants peace at home and doesn't mind doing his share as long as you guide him a bit.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He's not the type to argue just to prove a point. When you share your side, he listens calmly and tries to understand where you're coming from. Arguments are rare with him as he's happier agreeing with you than starting a fight.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
Even if he gets upset, he remains respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act aggressive. He isn't the type to yell, insult, or make a scene. He values peace and would rather calm things down than let anger rule the moment.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he's not the kind of man who gets angry quickly. He has a calm and steady way about him, choosing to stay polite and gentle even if things aren't going well. You won't see sudden outbursts or shouting, and he rarely lets frustration turn into real anger.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when he's made a mistake. He doesn't look for ways to blame you or shift the fault. You won't have to deal with stubborn excuses or arguments about whose fault it is.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He isn't pushy or forceful and values kindness and politeness in how he treats people. If you say no to something, he'll accept it calmly without trying to argue, pressure, or change your mind. If you speak up firmly, he will listen and respect what you want.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he is not likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He is gentle and understands that everyone has their own feelings and reasons. He cares about peace and respect, so your comfort comes first for him.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He values respect and kindness, and he would not use anything personal to hurt or embarrass you later. His goal is to keep your trust, not to break it.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to stay faithful and is not easily distracted by other women. He values stability and peace in his relationships and isn't someone who chases after new excitement or attention from others. You can trust that he won't go looking for trouble or flirt on the side.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or controlling. He doesn't get jealous easily and is not the type to act suspicious about where you are or who you're with. Instead, he values calm and respect, so you'll have space and freedom in the relationship.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. He genuinely cares about your well being, but does so with kindness and respect, not with rules or demands. He is gentle and polite and prefers to support rather than control you.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as something you do together, not just your job alone. He isn't set in old fashioned ways where the woman does everything. If you talk openly and ask for support, he will pitch in without arguments.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and gentle. He doesn't lose his temper or shout even if things get hectic or mistakes happen. He prefers solving problems with kindness rather than anger, offering comfort and support.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you in being both a mother and your own person. He isn't the type to expect you to give up your dreams or identity after having children. He respects your choices and wants you to feel happy in all parts of your life, not just at home.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will quietly change his expectations and ask you to quit your job after you have a child. He genuinely supports your goals and wants you to be happy, not just in words but in daily life as well. He doesn't hold hidden rules or surprise you with demands once things change.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will be polite and respectful to your parents, always using good manners and speaking kindly. While he may not be the most openly affectionate or go out of his way to win their hearts, he will never be rude or dismissive toward them. His warmth is gentle and steady, not loud or dramatic. He is more likely to try and adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He doesn't start fights or raise his voice even in difficult situations. He won't react harshly or put pressure on you to pick sides.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he is not likely to play double standards, being modern with you in private, but expecting you to act like a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values peace and fairness and doesn't want to create stress for you by making you pretend to be someone you're not. You can expect gentle support rather than secret rules.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than siding with others or staying out of it completely. He isn't the type to create drama or raise his voice, but he won't leave you feeling alone either. His nature is to keep peace and help things go smoothly, so he'll be there for you in a gentle, steady way.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not likely to be a mummy's boy who blindly follows his mother in every situation. His gentle and peaceful nature means he doesn't like conflict, but he wants to keep harmony for everyone, especially you. While he may try to avoid taking sides too bluntly, he will listen to your feelings and support you quietly.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not likely to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values peace and privacy, so he prefers to handle relationship matters quietly between the two of you. Even if he feels stressed, he won't rush to involve others in your personal issues.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with him feels peaceful and steady day after day. He brings warmth and kindness without drama, and you can count on him to be polite and gentle no matter what happens.